Hey everybody, Brian the Wild Armenian, Rat Ride carport builder, mechanic, real estate investor, carport mechanic. You know, whatever you call me, just don't call me late for lunch. Good morning, and bear with me here. I might sound a little throaty like. My sinuses are, man, they're killing me to this morning. Little disclosure, you folks just tuning into my channel. I get a little backstory about me. I retired at the age 65. I wish I could have done it at 62. That's the legal, I could retire legally, collect Social Security. But unfortunately, I had colon cancer 10 years ago. My medicine's very expensive, and I had the company I was working for had State Farm. I'm not State Farm. Blue Cross Blue Shield. So I didn't want to let that go. I was just, and then plus the fact too, I waited a little longer and retired at 65 with Medicare, so I get a little bit more a month on my when Social Security pays me. So the longer you wait, the more you make. I don't know what I think it might have broke. I think it might be $20 more a month. I mean, that matters too as you go on too. So something to consider. So that's backstory of me. Another thing too, I am not a financial advisor. Little disclaimer. I'm not a licensed CPA, counselor. I'm not a, I don't work for the Social Security Administration. All I am is a guy that retired, experiencing my spirit. I'm just sharing my experience, strength, and hope, and what I know. What I say, if I can help you, I'm all there. I'm always willing to help. Anything I can just pass on. You may know the information already. This is my take on it. How's that? Okay. And something I was thinking, I promised in the last video, I was going to make, how do you retire in a world like this? Now I've done part 1 and part 2 of this topic. This is part 3, and it's real good. And I'm going to make a series of this. How do you retire in a world like this? Because every time you turn around, I know we're right at election time. There's always people pumping the brakes on this retirement issue. It doesn't even have to be an election time. It could be any time. And there's always something you're going to hear on the news, whether something breaks out or this and that happens. People always, they get fearful. And a lot of that is fearful too. I really believe that. Now, I was watching Fox News a couple of days ago, and they had this guy on there, and I don't know who he is, and he was some kind of a financial guru, advisor, whatever, and I'm sure he has great intentions, great intentions, I should say. And Americans, and their big title was Americans are pushing back on retirement. And, 82% have considered delaying their retirement. And then 92% worry they have to work. Wow. And then 39% are fear that they will not have enough to survive their retirement, enough money put back. And, here's the thing. It's up to the individual. I don't care what economy you're in. I don't care what decade you're in. If you have your ducks in a row, this is just me thinking. A lot of things consider. If you got things paid off for, that's the best thing. My advice. No credit card debts. Mortgage, no mortgage. All worth. If you have money coming in from a 401k and your 4% draw or whatever, 5% draw, whatever you're doing, and you're comfortable with it, and you're paying the taxes or whatever, if you can afford to have a mortgage payment, so be it. If you're comfortable, you know your situation. And that's it in a nutshell. If you can retire early at 62, you're not like me. And if you had military, if you were in the military and you had, let's say, for example, you had VA benefits. So then you wouldn't have to really worry about insurance that way, I don't think. I mean, you have the VA benefit. That's a consider. If you weren't in the military, you could retire early. All these factors, you have to know what will work for you, and that's the thing, it's just whatever headlines you hear and you get guys at work. I had another, it's weird. A few days ago, I get another call from work, a person, one of my work companions, whatever you want to call him, work person, really nice guy. He called me by accident. He goes, "Oh, this is your personal number." I said, "Yeah." Well, back then, they're not trying to dig or trying to find out any information from me, but they had my personal number too as a backup. I had a work phone, I had an Apple work phone, and then I gave them my personal just in case. You could always get in touch with me, and that's the way I did, even on the weekends. So he called me by accident. And then he said something. He dropped this big thing. He goes, "Well, how?" We chatted for a few minutes. I go, "How are they treating you at work?" He's, "Oh, good. They just hired another carpenter and on the farm and all this and that, and helping me out, and everything's great." I said, "Are the guys in the shop taking care of you?" "Oh, yeah, they're being good." I said, "Good." And he goes, "How you liking retirement?" I said, "I like it. It's great." I stay busy. I said, I can't believe that I can't get nothing done in a day. I'm so busy. I don't know where I had time to work. And he laughed. He goes, "Well, that's good." He said something, and you hear this. He said something real good. The people put brakes on. He says, "Yeah, that's good that you're staying busy because most people, when they retire, they die." I go, wow. Put the brakes on. Don't retire. Just go work for your miserable job and be miserable if you are miserable at your job. But that's it. That's another lie people tell themselves. You're going to die when you retire. They're probably going around. I can just see that around the coffee pot. "Yeah, the old Brian, how long's he been gone now? He's been 9 months now? He's going to die." I'm going to die. One day I will die. How about the stories like this? You want to tell them? How about the ones I heard where the guy dropped dead at his office and they have these little cubicles, up in a lot of New York and Chicago, whatever, Atlanta. But he's up in his office. He dies, heart attack. And he was there for 3 days. Nobody missed him. And he was dead at work, So they don't talk about that, It's the fear factor. And it's rationalizing. That's a thing, too. People rationalize stuff, Well, yeah, you're going to die if you retire, so you might as well just work. The country's going to go bad. So Social Security's going to go sobbing in 10 years. That's another good one, too. There you go. Now, what candidate? I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican. I don't care who you are. The last thing you want to do is start messing them with Social Security benefits. Come on, think about that. Jesus, they're still talking about Ronald Reagan back in the 80s. They ain't let that one up, So, there you go. I think no. That would be suicide for a candidate. I don't care who you are, really. So, it's like, there's another fear factor, You know what? All I can say is take it when you can, when you feel comfortable and with your financing. And if you do have to go, like the third one was 39% are fearful that they'll have to go back to work. If you do draw Social Security, early or whatever, if you do it, if you retire early, what I'm saying, there's a limit, earnings limit. So you got to watch that. Check with your Social Security. We'll find out what your earning limit is based on COLA raises and all that goes up too, your earning raises. But, you could get a side job. So if you've got a 8 to 5 or Monday through Friday job that's wearing you out, and your body's wearing down, and you just can't take it, your health wise and everything like that, you can, just a thought, just a suggestion, you could retire and get a part-time job 3 days a week or 2 days a week doing something to supplement your Social Security income. And Social Security income I get, it does not pay all my bills, but what it does do, it pays the staples in life, and it pays my insurance, my auto insurance. It pays a lot of the necessities. And no, it will not finance me a cruise around the world. It won't buy me a 32-foot Fleetwood motorhome. No, it won't do all that. Lifestyle too. That's it too. The lifestyle, you too. And sometimes our lifestyle will be our big enemy. So I'm going to do another video on that also, lifestyle. I got a doozy about that one. So, hey, you know what? There's a lot of things important today to me. And let me tell you what they are. My Lord Jesus Christ. My wife, I better say that, and I mean that too. My children, I love them. I love them. My family, definitely. My friends, my country, hell yeah, USA all the way. And you folks, please, by all means, take care of yourself. God bless you.